Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about lesson 7.3. We're going to be discussing angles and triangles. A little bit more geometry. Okay, angles and triangles today. I hope you're ready to go. Let's go. Here we go. We have warm-ups. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So answer, solve for x on each of these. All right, and go. All right, so the very first one, in order for us to solve for x, we need to simplify first. So by simplifying, we need to add 62 and 37 together. And when we add them together, we get x plus 99 is equal to 180. Okay, when we find what 37 and 62 are added together, we need to subtract that from 180, and we will get an answer of x equals 81. Nice. Next one, again, add 90 and 11 together, and you'll end up with x plus 101 is equal to 180. How do you solve for x? By subtracting 101. And x is equal to 79. 79. Second one is a two-step equation. We have 2x plus 18 is equal to 180. Subtract by 18 on each side. Okay, then we get 2x. 2x equals 162. How do you get rid of that 2? Remember, how do you get rid of that 2? Divide by 2 on each side. X is equal to 81. Last but not least, we have 180 is equal to 2x plus 72 plus x. It does not matter which side this 180 is on. If it was 180 equals 2x plus 72 plus x, or if it was 2x plus 72 plus x equals 180, they are the exact same thing. Okay, when we solve here, we want to combine like terms first. So I want to combine my 2x and my x to get 30x plus 72 is equal to 180. How do you get rid of the 72? Inverse operations. We subtract it. We end up with 3x is equal to 108. How do you get rid of that 3? By dividing by 3. Your answer, x equals 36. 36. Okay, what you just did on 1, 2, 3, and 4 is a lot of the same information that we're going to be doing in our homework tonight. Or sorry, in our notes tonight. So when you look at this, it's the same process. Because we're going to be learning to find unknown angles in triangles. Unknown. We will not know them. What we have to do is find those. Okay, we are going to figure out how to find them so we can know them. Few vocab words today. The sum of any angles in any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So know that. That's very, very, very special. Okay, if you want to star that, learn it, love it, read that right before you go to bed. Dream about that triangle sum theorem because that's important for us today. All right, and write the rest of it down. Pause and go. All right, so we also know acute triangles has 3 acute angles. A right triangle has 1 right angle, and an obtuse triangle has 1 obtuse angle. It does not matter on these 3 triangles. It does not matter what those 3 acute angles are, as long as you add up to equal 180. Those 3 add up to equal 180. Your right triangle, it does not matter if you have a 90-degree angle and 2 other angles. Again, it has to add up to equal 180. Your one obtuse triangle, your obtuse triangle could be 179 degrees, almost a straight line. Your other 2 angles would need to add up to equal 180. So you might have half and half. 3/4 and 1/4. Okay, degrees of an angle. Very, very, very small, but still possible. All right, so what we are going to do is we are going to find C. Notice we have this little degree mark on C. We're going to find C in this right triangle. You don't need to write this down. I just want you to show. Okay, now it's a right triangle. Why is it a right triangle? Because it has a right angle. Okay, a right angle. What is a right angle? 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So, how we answer this is we know that triangle sum theorem, meaning that the sum of all three of those angles need to add up to equal 180 degrees. So how we answer this is we take C plus 90 degrees plus 42 degrees and set it equal to 180 degrees. We get an equation. Okay, we need to solve here for C. So we get C plus 90 plus 42 is 132 is equal to 180. How do you get rid of that 132? Well, you take that 132 and subtract it from 180. What do you get for your answer? C is equal to 48 degrees. That degree symbol, that is your label. That's like your percentage. That's like your feet, like your inches. That's your label. Importante, muy importante. Spanish. Come on. Spanish. Yeah. Okay, so as you look at this, 48 degrees. We added 90 and 42 together, took that answer, subtracted from 180, got 48 degrees. Okay, similar problem. We're going to find P in degrees. Again, this is an acute triangle. Why is it an acute? Because all my angles are less than 90. That's why. Okay, how would you solve this? Again, you don't have to write this down. Look, notice, no yellow bar. Lucky you. Okay, so we need to take P plus 73 plus 44 is equal to 180. Simplify before you do anything else. You need to simplify. So I get P plus 117 is equal to 180. How do you get rid of that 117? Just like our warm-ups, subtract 117 on both sides. P is equal to 63 degrees. All right? Add them up, set them equal to 180. Add them up, set them equal to 180. All right? All right. Let's try a couple. Why do I just get to have all the fun? I want you to have some fun too. Okay, so find these two problems. Two triangles, two different problems. Solve for M on the first one, solve for B on the second one. I showed you just two problems right there earlier. Try these two on your own. And go. All right, so as you look at this very first one, we have M. We're going to be solving for M. So what do we do with the three angle measures? Well, we have M. We don't know what M is. Okay, M plus 23 plus 62 is equal to 180. All right, so what do you do first? Well, we have to add 23 and 62 together to get M equals, sorry, not M equals, come on, Mr. Shimon. M plus 85 is equal to 180. Subtract 85 on both sides. And M is equal to 95 degrees. In math, you cannot, in geometry especially, you cannot assume that, well, that looks like 90 degrees. Let's just call that 90 degrees and call her good. No. Okay, especially on my PowerPoints when I create the triangles. It doesn't always work out that way. Okay, so that's 95 degrees. Remember, those three angles need to add up to equal 180 degrees. Now, what type of triangle would that be? Okay, if I have a 23-degree triangle, a 62-degree triangle, and a 95-degree triangle, tell the person next to you or in the room, or in the house, or your dog, or your cat. Heck, talk to your fish and your bird. Tell them what type of triangle that is. Tell everybody. Obtuse. That is an obtuse triangle. Greater than 90. It's big. Okay? Did you need to know that? Or did you need to do that last step? No. But a little extra math. I know that you love it. Okay? Here we go. Next one. B38. What's this degree? 90. So we get B plus 38 plus 90 equals what? 180. Okay, add 38 and 90 together and you'll get 128. B plus 128 is equal to 180. So what do you do to get rid of that 128? You subtract it from 180. B is equal to 52 degrees. This triangle is a right triangle. Right. Again, did not need that. All you need to do is find that missing angle. All right? All right. Not only do we have acute, obtuse, right, we also have equilateral, isosceles, and scalene. So please write these down. Pause and write these down. Okay, equilateral. Equal. You can kind of see equal in here. Okay, 3 congruent sides, 3 congruent angles. What does congruent mean? The same. Okay, same measure. All right, so you have 3 of the same measure of sides, 3 of the same measure of angles. Isosceles, 2 of the same sides, 2 of the congruent angles. Scalene, no congruent sides and no congruent angles. So I've got a couple of trickier problems here. I want to see how we do. I'm going to set up the first one, see how that goes. So we have B, B, and B. What do we know about triangles? Well, if I add them together, they will equal 180 degrees. Equal 180. All right, well, what's B plus B plus B? 3B. 3B or not 3B. Okay, still keep that 180. I still set all of these, add all of them up to equal 180. How did I solve for B now? Divide by 3. B is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, so each one of these are 60 degrees. This is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Has the same angles, and those sides are also going to be the same. All right? All right. I also have the next one. I want you to try the next one on your own. Okay, same idea as the previous problems. When we have those 3 angle measures, what do they equal? Okay, and go. All right, so if I have 5x, I have 3x, I have 2x. I set them equal. 5x plus 3x plus 2x, set them equal to what? 180. When I combine like terms, I get 10x is equal to 180. All right, solve for x. I divide by 10. I get x is equal to 18. Now, I got x is equal to 18. Is every angle up there equal to 18? No. I have 3 angles. I have one that's 5x, one that's 3x, one that's 2x. Solve by plugging in your x. I need to plug in my x to each of these. Because it's not just 18, it's 5 times 18, 3 times 18, 2 times 18. When I solve then, okay, I will get my first angle, that 5x is a 90 degree angle. You know that 3 times 18, that is a 54 degree angle. Whoa, forgot the pen. 54 degree angle. 2 times 18, that's a 36 degree angle. All of these, again, 90 plus 54 plus 36, if you did it correctly, they add up to 180. Do those add up to 180? Yes. Okay, so once you get your x on certain problems, like this, you need to plug it back in to solve for your angle measures. On the first problem that we came up with those 60 degrees, we still plugged them back in technically. We just took that 1 times b, 1 times b, 1 times b. 1 times 60 is always 60. All right? All right. Now, the last type of problem that you're going to come up with is a problem like this, where it states, you don't have to write this down. It doesn't state that you don't have to write it down. Well, it kind of does with that blue line. Just don't write this down. All right, it says the second angle in a triangle is 6 times as large as the first. The third angle is half as large as the second. Find the angle measures of and draw a possible picture. It does not tell me the exact angle measures of each one, right? So I need to figure out what my first angle is, what my second angle is, what my third angle is, based on the information given. Okay? Well, does it say anything really about that first angle? It says the second angle in a triangle is 6 times as large as the first. Do we know how large the first is? Nope. Well, because we don't know that, we plug in our x. I don't know how big my first angle is. I just know there's an angle there. We're talking about a triangle. There's something's got to be the first. There's the first angle. Okay? Your second angle, it says is 6 times as large as the first. Well, if my first angle is 6, my second angle is 6x. 6 times x. Okay, 6 times x. The third angle is half as large as the second angle. So I need to take half of my second angle, which is 6x. And if I simplified this, I would get 3x. 3x is half of 6x. Okay, so I have x, I have 6x, I have 3x. What does that do for me? Well, that gives me my angles. All right, well, how do you set it up into an equation? My question to your question would be, what do all triangles equal in degrees? 180, Mr. Sheeman. Yes, they do. Don't you like how you just kind of talk back and forth with me about this? It's good. So you get x plus 6x plus 3x is equal to 180. When you solve here, combine like terms to get 10x is equal to 180. We've seen this before. X is equal to 18 because I divided by 10. I need to get rid of that 10, so I divided. Now, before, was 18 my final angle measures? No, we needed to plug that 18 back in to my equation. So when you look at this, I have my first angle is x. Well, that's the same thing as 1 times 18. Why is it 1 times 18? Because it's 1x. 1 times 18, my answer is 18. Is that correct? No, it's 18 degrees. 6x, my angle measure is 6 times 18. What's 6 times 18? 108 degrees. Last one, 3x. I need to take 3 times my 18, which is what? 54. 54 degrees. Okay, I use the information that I give, or that the book has given me, or the PowerPoint has given me, and first, if I don't know something, I need to first plug in my x's. Okay, plug in and then get an equation. All triangles add up to equal 180. So get that and then solve. Then it says find the angle measures and draw a possible picture. Found my angle measure. My picture looks like this. Beautiful. I have an 18-degree angle, a 54-degree angle, and a 108-degree angle. Awesome. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause, and I want you to try this next one. Pause on the next slide. Pause on this slide. Try this one on your own. Try to come up with your first, your second, and your third. Okay? And go. Solve. Good luck. All right, so it says the second angle in a triangle is 3 times larger than the first. The third angle is 1/3 as large as the second. Well, it all starts with that first angle measure. Do you know what the first angle measure is? Nope. Hey, me either. It's x. Second angle measure is 3 times larger than the first. 3 times larger than my first, 3 times x. My third angle is 1/3 as large as my second, which is 3x. Simplify this out. Hey, 1x again. Just 1x. Okay. My top one could be 1x as well. Now what do? Plug it into my equation. I get x plus 3x, that is an x, plus x is equal to 180. I end up with 5x is equal to 180. How do you solve for x? Divide by 5. X is equal to 36. Am I done? No, I am not done. I need to take that x, or that 36, and plug it back in. So my angle measures are 36 degrees. My second angle measure is, you have to take 3 times 36, and you get 108 degrees. Last one, 1 times x, is 36 degrees. So I have a 36 degree angle, a 108 degree angle, and a 36 degree angle. What type of triangle is that? Isosceles. Okay, so then the thing is, we have to draw a possible picture. So what does your picture look like? Mine looks like that right here. That's what I'm looking for. Not only angle measures, but also a beautiful picture that you can draw. All right, that's all I have for you today. Have a great day. Bye.